In this video we are going to remove the CV axle of the Mitsubishi Eclipse. So I was removing the engine from this car and I realized that it's not that simple. You need to remove the front wheels, you need to remove the CV axles and all that stuff. The CV axle is kind of tricky and it took me a while to figure it out. I use a little bit of another video that I'm gonna publish here. It is Nitro Kid 98, super cool guy, and he made a nice video of him removing the engine. But as part of me removing the engine, I'm gonna make a video completely separate just for removing the CV axle. So I have a special tool to remove my bolts because they are special bolts, and the wheel is one aftermarket wheel I bought at Car ID, and they are smaller holes. With the steering wheel out, with the wheel out, we need to remove the tie rod, and so we need to remove this little safety clip. It's sometimes it's hard. Last one I broke. They say you should replace it, and you know, I don't all the time, but I might this time. And this nut is like hand tight, and actually this one was pretty easy. Sometimes you need to hammer a little bit gently and it'll come out. I'm going to screw this back in here just so you know what I'm doing, so I don't need to label and put somewhere. And I'm also going to put this back in there. Alright, so done. This goes to the side. We need to remove this this guy here, which is the sway bar arm, little thingy, because it's going to give us more freedom on moving this guy here. And you're also going to remove this here. I'm gonna see, let's see what we do first. I'm gonna do this guy here. There we go. Now it's working. So 17 millimeter outside, inside, and 15 outside. So one holds the internal screw and the other one actually unscrews it. You don't need to hammer the crap out of it, just a little tap tap. There you go. And this is out. Look at that. Okay, so we have the two arms out. We gotta have this out, and also we're gonna take this out here, the this arm and the strut, because we have new coilovers and they will be installed instead of that. So that said, let me see if I can safely reuse this guy. So the other side, I did in my impact wrench. I run out of battery. It's not using my compressor. I don't have one for my compressor yet, so there you go. So we try our best to make it straight. There you go. safely taken out. Now I'm going to take this out. There you go. So this is out. One thing we can do here is you screw back yeah, this screw here is not in the best shape. Okay, so now the nut is flush with the center screw. So what we do is we hammer, and this goes inside. Look. Otherwise, you screw your little bolt from here. So now your bolt is kind of loose. You can safely turn that and hammer a little bit. That's a split nut. That's not split nut anymore. Split washer. It's flat. I guess it's very old. So we got that. And now this arm up here is getting this stuck. So we need to go up there and release those, and let's also take the chuck. So here we have the 14 millimeter, which you're going to take the shock. 1, 2, and 3. Loose. Gonna leave it here. Okay, so let's do 17 millimeter. There you go. 17 millimeter. Nice. God knows where that thing is now. And what I'm going to do is we're going to everything seems to be out. There you go. So here, this arm here comes down. You can have a pry bar or something and be sure that it's out. The other side, I put a screwdriver in the hole, and that's what I'm gonna do here, and hammer that screwdriver down. We'll drive this screw out of there. There you go. There you go. Arms out. Through this bolt right in here. Right, which is the... There you go. Where it gets together. These shocks and the bottom. So now if I wiggle, it moves. And I guess this last part, so I'm going to take this down here, which is that release the arm, where are we? This down here, behind, that released the arm for the shocks. So now all of this is loose. So I'm just gonna hammer that guy down, and here, right? Hammer out of there. I'm gonna take it out, and everything else is gonna be loose. Easy as it could be. I have my arm. I have these shocks here, but I can't take out this. I need to remove. Oh, there you go. Shocks out, and little arm is out, like we did on the other side. So all of this gives us access to the axle. So now the axle is here and is free to come out. So let's see what we can do. So we need a hammer and a pry bar, and sometimes some WD-40 and a bunch of luck. There you go. So that's that. This is out of the way. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put a pry bar here and try to pry it out a little bit. And I also have a hammer that I can help this to come out. And it's almost out. It's like it gets back in, goes back out. I'm on the creeper and it keeps moving my body. So let me get out of that. We try this side here. There you go. Okay, that's the best I can do to show you the CV axle. So I'm going to get a pry bar, put on the corner, the edge of the CV axle, and I have no idea how I'm going to hammer that. So right here, okay, got something. Yes. Okay, so we might have oil dripping. I'm going to move the camera, put the oil pan right there, and let's pick it up. Nice. It's almost out. I need a tiny bit more space. Okay, guess I got it. So much of a wiggling, pushing, prying, and it's almost there. I think I'm about to take it out. Let's see. Let's see if you... There you go. Let's do it. So I end up moving the other side because the other side was touching somewhere. It wasn't letting me push. Okay. So I put a jack in here just to be sure that it was aligned and everything. I hope it doesn't fall out of the jack. And there you go. There you go. I got the axle. Axle. After a few hours, there you go. This is the axle. So the worst part of taking an axle is wiggling. It's actually removing all the rods, tie rods, arms, and all that stuff. But to me, is the wiggling part. I don't think I see metal parts in one of the corners of it, which tells me that something is not good. So we'll see when we take the engine, transmission. I think the differential is there too. It gotta be, because this is tied to the differential. So we'll see what happens. So thanks for watching this video. I'm holding the thing here. I'm trying to clean. I hope you enjoy. If you're watching this, you know that I'm trying to take this engine out of there. So those are the next videos. Subscribe to my channel, give me a hand. That helps a lot. If you subscribe and you want to see every time that you're gonna get a notification every time I publish a video, so you hit the little bell. And anytime on any of my videos, if you click, I don't know if it's on this side or this side, I think it's this side here, there's a little Car Mods Garage. So if you hover there, you can click subscribe from there anytime. Tell your friends, share, give me a hand with that, and thanks for watching.